Perched dramatically on a cliffside in the Basilicata region of southern Italy, the abandoned town of Craco rises like a mirage from another time. With its medieval towers, narrow stone alleyways, and sun-bleached buildings cascading down rugged hills, Craco is a hauntingly beautiful ruin, frozen in time and echoing with centuries of history, tragedy, and resilience. What was once a thriving hilltop community now stands desolate, slowly being reclaimed by nature and the passage of time. Yet its eerie charm and cinematic splendor have turned Craco into one of the most captivating ghost towns in the world. Craco's origins date back to the 8th century AD, when the area was first settled by Greek colonists and later became a fortified stronghold during the Middle Ages. By the 11th century, it was under the control of the Archbishop of Craco, and over the following centuries, Craco grew into a flourishing agricultural and religious center. Its strategic location on a steep hillside made it ideal for defense, and the town thrived for generations, weathering invasions, feuds, and the shifting tides of Italian history. At its peak in the late 19th century, Craco was home to around 2,000 residents. The town was known for its schools, palaces, churches, and bustling community life. Farmers worked the surrounding lands while children played beneath the shadows of stone towers. But beneath the rustic charm lay a more fragile foundation, literally. Craco was built on a precarious clay slope, and over time, this geological reality was devastating. Starting in the 20th century, Craco began to experience serious instability due to landslides, exacerbated by centuries of construction and deforestation. A major landslide in 1963 forced a large portion of the population to evacuate. The town's structural integrity continued to deteriorate, and in 1972, a devastating flood further weakened its infrastructure. By 1980, a powerful earthquake made remaining habitation impossible, and the last of Craco's residents were relocated to a new area called Craco Peschiera. The ancient town was left abandoned, its windows dark, its bell towers silenced. Today, Craco stands as a perfectly preserved ruin, untouched by modern development and eerily quiet, yet alive with the whispers of history. Stone homes cling to the hillside in defiance of gravity. Crumbling churches still display faded frescoes. Overgrown staircases lead to rooms filled with dust and forgotten relics. The once bustling piazzas are now haunted by the wind. Despite, or perhaps because of, its decay, Craco captivates artists, historians, tourists, and filmmakers alike. In fact, Craco has become something of a cinematic icon. Its surreal and timeless atmosphere has served as a backdrop for numerous films, including The Passion of the Christ, Quantum of Solace, and The Nativity Story. Directors and photographers are drawn to its raw authenticity and visual poetry, where every cracked wall and empty archway tells a story. Craco is not a set built for storytelling. It is the story. Efforts have been made to preserve and partially stabilize Craco, though the risk of landslides and seismic activity remains a constant threat. Visitors can access the site through guided tours, walking carefully through designated paths to avoid dangerous areas. These tours offer more than just sightseeing. They're a chance to step into the bones of history, to imagine the laughter, faith, and daily life that once animated the now silent stones. Craco is more than a ghost town. It is a mirror of Italy's layered past and a monument to resilience in the face of nature's slow erosion. It embodies the poetic beauty of decline and the inevitability of change, reminding us that all great civilizations, no matter how magnificent, are vulnerable to the forces beneath their feet. And yet Craco also stands as a testament to memory of those who lived, worshipped, loved, and lost in its winding streets and mountaintop homes. In a modern world obsessed with speed and innovation, Craco asks us to pause. It invites reflection on impermanence, on the connection between humanity and the land, and on the stories we leave behind. Whether bathed in morning mist or blazing under a Mediterranean sun, Craco remains an enduring and majestic ruin, a place where silence speaks volumes and history lingers in every crumbling stone.